Hello, welcome to Native Yoga Center. My name is Todd McLaughlin. Today, 15-minute beginner yoga routine to help release the back. If you have back pain, follow this routine, do it on the daily, and it'll help to release pressure, tension, and aches, pains that you potentially are feeling in your back. All right, so set up your yoga mat and we'll begin. The first place I'm going to have you start is in a classic cross-leg position. Come down onto the floor, cross your legs, and place your hands on the floor behind you to first determine if you have the ability to sit in cross legs. Some of you might be able to sit with a straight back. However, if sitting with crossed legs pushes your upper body back and makes it difficult to hold, then put your hands on the floor behind you. Lean back on your hands. Try sitting with your legs together in front of you and try sitting with your legs crossed. If you're unable to sit crossed due to knee pain, go for the leg straight out in front of you. If you're able to sit with your legs crossed, cross your legs. And from here, leaning on your hands, press your chest forward and just start to work extending your back. So typically when we're sitting on the floor or in a chair, we're going to round and have a lot of rounding motion in the spine. So to be able to start to work a little bit of spinal extension, see if you can lean on your hands and gently press your chest forward. And what we're doing with our back is we're removing flexion out of the pose and we're putting us into a state of extension. For those of you that are able to sit with a vertical spine, you can rest on your fingertips on the floor or place your palms flat and do the same action. Pull your shoulders down and back and push your chest forward. If you're leaning on your hands, lean back on your hands, but press your chest forward. Okay, now we are going to work the flexion motion. See if you can put your hands on your knees and tuck your chin down and look towards your navel and just let your back round. Okay, and then what you'll try to do is use your core by just holding onto the knees. See if you can push your chest forward, but if you need to now shift your hands onto the floor again behind you, lean back on your hands and press your chest forward once again. Okay, next up, I'm going to have you roll around or come onto your hand and knee position. So you align your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Set yourself up where you can bear pressure down against your palms. Be aware of attempt to put pressure into all 10 fingertips so you're evenly distributing the weight throughout the palm surface. Now, cat pose. Tuck your chin down towards your throat, look towards your belly or your navel, and try to stretch the muscles on your back. Okay, and release. Raise your chin, let your chest drop down, let your tailbone lift, and do some easy, gentle spinal extension. Look up toward the ceiling. Reverse. Tuck your chin down towards your throat, push into your palms, and tuck your tailbone through and stretch the muscles on your back. Let's do that pattern one more time. Cow pose, lean into your hands, let your tailbone lift your chin up, and just squeeze gently on your back, opening the front. And then one more time, counter pose into cat pose, push against your hands, push against your knees. Remember, if you are watching this live and you have any questions, you can type in the question box. And when I'm finished with the tutorial, I can answer any questions you have. Good. Okay, now let's try child's pose. I realize, hang in here with me. If you're not able to bend your knees, I'm going to give you something to do in just 1 second. Point your feet and bend your knees and try to bring hips down to heels. Relax your chest down onto your thighs and bring your forehead down onto your yoga mat. If you have had a knee replacement and or have a knee injury and putting pressure on your knees is not reasonable, lie down on your back, wrap your arms around, grab and pull your knees down into your chest. All right, so either there or here in child's pose. Lift your head a little bit. Take your arms as far forward as you can, like you're going into a downward facing dog. Continue to walk your hands as far forward as you can bring your chest down. And slowly bring your head down toward the yoga mat or the floor. And feel stretching in your shoulders which really is extending all the way down into your waist and low back. Extend or straighten your elbows, so your elbows are not resting on the floor unless you have a shoulder injury. What you'll do is you'll just bend your elbows quite a bit, and that way you can still have your arms working forward with stretch, but you're taking good care of your shoulders. All right, take a full deep breath, inhale through your nose, and exhale, breathe, and let all the air out through your nose. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale, breathe through the nose, fill your lungs, stretch your back. And exhale, release your body down. Lift your head up. Take both hands to the right about 6 to 8 inches. And again, try to bring your head down and feel stretch along the left side of your body. And now when you breathe in, fill your lungs and feel the left side of your rib cage expand open. And exhale, breathe, release the air out, and try to relax your head down a little more. Okay, raise your head up, take your hands back to center, and take your hands over to left, and drop your head down and stretch the right side of your body. Feel the right side rib cage open, expand, and stretch, and slowly breathe, inhale and exhale as we release into the right side rib cage and body. Come down just a little bit deeper, take a full breath in, and the exhale, release all the tension out. Good. And then lift your head up and come back to the middle. All right, well done. Now come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to try a lunge stretching position. So in this case, I have 2 blocks. If you have yoga blocks, you can use them. If your knees are getting a little bit sore or tired being on the floor, put a blanket or a cushion, any type of like thin cushion. The reason that you could potentially use blocks here is that if you bring your right foot forward, sometimes it's difficult for folks to be able to touch the floor. So if you have a prop, put your hands on the prop, and that way you can gauge the pressure through the balance. Okay, so when you have your position with your foot on the floor, what often happens is people have their leg really far back, so when they come forward, the heel lifts up in the air. So I want you to have your right foot far enough forward that when you lunge forward, your heel is still down on the ground. And just work stretching here. What we're doing is we're opening up the hips and thighs to help to release the back. And so in this case, we have a strong flexion in the right hip, which is going to help to stretch the posterior chain on the right hip. And then we have the left knee back, so we're opening up the psoas and the quad on the left side. Just lunge gently forward to loosen and work into your hip mobility. And we're going to try the other side. Take the pressure off. If you need to lean over on your left hand to be able to get your right leg all the way around, bring it back. And then take your left foot, if you need to take it around the side and move your left hand out of the way and toe heel walk your foot in place, you can. And then bring your both hands on the floor on either side of your left foot. Make sure your left foot is far enough forward that now lunge forward into the bend of your left knee and stretch the front of your right hip. Just take your time working gently into the body. And remember, we're consciously targeting the hips right now to improve the mobility of the hips, to improve the back and the coordination and ability to move around freely through the hips and basically release the back. All right, very good. So now go ahead and release and take your left leg back. And now go ahead and come around into a sitting position on your yoga mat. And see if you can bring both of your legs together in front of you. Lean back on your hands. And again, work with the press of your chest forward. And let's test and see how close can you get to touching your toes. What I'd like for you to avoid is rounding your back very deeply to achieve touching and reaching toes. I'd prefer for you to put your hands on your knees and try to engage the muscles on your back to see if you can sit up straight. Here we can work with a cat and a cow motion while sitting. And if this is very difficult for you, remember, lean back on your hands and work that cow and cat motion. Now we're going to do a gentle twist to stretch into a rotational motion. So I want you to bend your right knee, bring your right heel near your right hip, put your right hand on the floor behind you so you can lean on it. Take your left elbow, try to catch your right knee in the bend of the elbow, or simply use your hand. Instead of rounding your back and hunching into the round, push down against your right hand and think, I'm going to touch the top of my head to the ceiling. When you can get that upright position, now rotate your right shoulder and turn your chin toward the right shoulder. Twist only as much as it feels good for your back. If you are going through some solid back pain, you got to move slow. It might be in a spasm. Just breathe deeply as you move. Do very simple, subtle, gentle movement. Don't try to force your back into its full range of motion. Just coax the body to begin to release and let go, and then we'll release and do the other side. So you don't have to turn. I'm just going to turn so I'm facing you, or side body. So now right leg is forward. Bend your left knee and bring your left heel in close to the body. Take your left hand on the floor behind you. Grab a hold of your left knee with your right elbow, or simply grab it with your hand. Push down or lean against your left hand, but try to bring the spine up into a vertical alignment. And rotate over, look over your left shoulder and gently draw your left shoulder back. Squeeze your belly, contract the muscles of the abdominal wall, and try to hug the internal organs through the squeeze of the belly. Also, if you can get your belly and chest to touch against your left thigh, try to secure some pressure and slowly release your back. Breathe through the nose. Keep your mouth closed. Continue to breathe. Good. All right. Now release. Come into a classic cross-leg position. If it's difficult for you to sit cross legs, another way that you can work is you can take a cushion or a blanket. Here I folded it up a bunch of times and made a cushion that I can sit up on so that it's a little easier to sit vertical with the legs crossed. You may not need it. Just want to give you the option. All right, so now we're going to do a similar sort of strategy. What we're doing is we're exercising flexion. I want you to try to fold your body forward over your legs. If it's really difficult for you to hang here, what you're going to do is let the body round. So you just keep pressure against your hands and allow the spine to round. If you are able to hold onto your knees and lean your body forward, go as close to touching your head down toward the floor as you can. That's flexion. Let's again do some extension. Lean back on your hands. Gently press the chest forward. Here, come back to neutral. Put your left hand on your right knee. Look over your right shoulder and rotate over to the right. Come back to the center. Take your right hand, put it onto your left knee. Put your left hand on the floor and rotate your body over to the left. Come back to the center. Now take your right arm in the air. Put your left hand on the floor. Lateral flexion, lean over to the left and extend your right arm above your head over to the left side of your body to help lengthen and stretch along the right side of your torso. Switch to the other side. Bring your right hand onto the floor. Take your left arm up and lean over to the right and stretch through your left arm up and over. Avoid rounding and collapsing, and imagine that your chest is pressed up flat against a mirror or your back is up against the wall. So when you side bend, you are maintaining the lateral or the line along the left side stretch. Good. Come back to the center. Nicely done. And now we're going to recline onto the back. So go ahead and lie down onto your back and bring your knees bending. When you have some back pain, it's good to analyze or see. If you lay flat and your back is really sore, go ahead and bend your both knees and just lean your knees in against each other and let your arms relax and just take your time holding here. If you are comfortable reclining the legs, go ahead and lie all the way down, close your eyes, and take a few deep diaphragmatic breaths. So you breathe in through your nose to fill your lungs, let your belly rise up, and breathe out of the nose, let your belly drop down. Let's do two more together. Breathe in through the nose, fill the lungs, push your belly up, and breathe out of the nose, let your belly relax and drop down. And one more time, breathe in through the nose and press your belly up. And then relax, exhale, let all the air out. You are welcome to remain and hold in this position for as long as you like and work through these postures, these stretches every day. First thing when you wake up or whenever the time is appropriate for you. You can do it in the afternoon, you can do it before bed. And these poses are just very simple stretching positions to help you to work the ranges of motions of the spine, flexion, extension, rotation right and left, and side body bending. We approach from sitting position, from the kneeling position. We did a little lunge work. We help to open up the hips and do the movements of the spine to help release tension. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, reach out to me, let me know. And remember to, if you're on the YouTube style, go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment, a like, or whatever platform you're watching on. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.